So I got this article kind of go with it. Kamala Harris narrows down VP shortlist of 2 candidates, and they emerge as the front runners. So it says Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly have emerged as front runners for presumptive Democratic nominee Kamala Harris' choice of vice president. Both men are from key battleground states in the 2024 presidential race and have a history of defeating candidates endorsed by Donald Trump at the ballot boxes. A source close to the campaign, newly rebranded as Harris for President, told ABC News that the vetting of the potential running mates has begun. Other candidates being considered, as well as Shapiro and Kelly, are Roy Cooper from North Carolina and Andy Bishar of Kentucky. Mm-hmm. No Kentucky.
I think that's where.
I mean, you'd want to win Kentucky, but
you're not going to win Kentucky. Kentucky's a red state. You're not winning that state no matter what. What it would give you is a little bit more of a inroad into the Rust Belt kind of areas around there because what we're really looking at is Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Then you got to also look at, possibly Georgia, but I don't know if Georgia's on the playing field for us right now. Maybe with the woman being president, you could pull that out because we do have 2 Democratic senators from the state of Georgia, which is huge. One of them's a black man too at that. He had to win 2 elections. Since he won, I think him and his counterpart, which is Osloff, something like that.
We're in Georgia.
Yes.
When they had the football player against them.
Mm-hmm. But he beat him. That was the second time he beat him, though. That wasn't. It wasn't the second.
Walker.
It was Herschel Walker, but that was his second because he had to run twice. He had to run once in during the 2020 election, I believe. Then he had to run again, maybe a year or 2 later. He had to run again. Yeah. Because he was filling in for someone's seat who had moved on for.
It was
some
a special election.
Special election, and so he only had a year and a half left.
Yeah,
on.
I remember that.
Win 2 elections. That's big though to win 2 elections in the state of Georgia. One during the presidential year, and then another one not during the presidential year. That's the huge part. That's where it gives me that's where there's green sprouts of hope that Georgia is basically Georgia's purple.
Now you can't have a black president and a black female president and a black male vice president. America ain't going for that.
No. I'm not saying to bring him. I'm talking about just winning the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
You leave Warnock where he is. You got 2 senators.
What about Elizabeth Warren? I like Elizabeth Warren.
She's too liberal, man. They're not gonna. It'll be hard. She's not bringing you anything to the table. I like Elizabeth Warren too, but she's a better policymaker than she will make as a person to run with you. She needs a man during this election cycle.
Yes,
if anybody, you got Gretchen Whitmer. She's I think she's the governor of Michigan. Which will give her a little bit of room. That's a little leeway right there. Then you're for sure getting Michigan. You could possibly even pull but it's a woman card. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if we can pull that off. They had the guy we were saying, Kelly from Arizona.
Yeah,
makes me a little bit nervous to grab him out of Arizona because I think we only have 1 senator in Arizona, which is him. I think we got the governor over there as well too, so she can appoint another senator to fill in for him. But that's the one whose wife got shot. Her name,
I remember
Gabby
that.
Giffords or something like that.
Yeah, the guy, the Nazi dude, basically
shot her in the
head.
At
the target.
She's still beautiful. Not to take anything from her, but man, he
mass shooting, just shot people. He was mad about the politics.
He came to
kill. Yeah, right wing extreme violence.
Yep, and shot her in the head, man. And she survived, but man, she's never been the same. She can't look. It's just crazy. But I felt bad about that. But he's an astronaut. I don't know about him how he connects. Maybe he can get you. Maybe he gets you Arizona and Nevada, but you can already win Arizona and Nevada. You can win those states without if you get the right. She needs to get herself a young WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. That's basically what it is. You got to it's what you got to do, man. You got to, that's 60% of the country.
Yeah.
50 something at least. 50 something percent of the country is this is what this is. I'm not saying that whole 50 something percent is just male, but it gives them that sense of comfortability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone else said that to me today. They were as a good friend of mine, he said, basically why did Obama choose Biden? And then why did Biden choose Harris? I say, first of all, it's because, he felt like he's seen Biden. He saw a good statesman with Biden. He had good relationships with all the other senators from across the aisle, both sides of the aisle. He's been in the Senate for a long time. That's a good partner to have, people with good relationships already. And on top of that, I felt like he saw that this person looks like America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they can feel comfortable. It's like when John F. Kennedy chose Lyndon B. Johnson. He was an older white male from Texas. he was a Southern person. He already had that. He gave them that sense of, if anything happens, we've got this guy over here who will at least speak some sense into this guy. And they killed him. And they got what they wanted anyways out of that. But so
I mean that's we're gonna keep an eye on that and keep everyone updated on it. But I want